This main menu has a cup, but not much of a head. That's just false advertising. Also, you gotta feel bad for those performing flies. They're dancing their hearts out, and only this one fly is even paying attention. Everyone else is just watching a cup fight some frogs. Is this fish fishing? Isn't that assault? Someone should look into this fish. Cagney carnation. For starters, isn't a fucking carnation. Carnations don't have the bud visible through the petals. If anything, it looks more like a sunflower. Also, this is a blink and you'll miss it moment, but I'm 95.4% positive that he loses one of his petals when he does this crankshot attack. He normally has 6, but it looks like he has 5 here. Also, I get it, it's a cartoon world where a damn plant can shoot seeds at us, but we can clearly see that it's rooted, yes? How in the span of a few frames does it grow a second leg when it's rooted?
The dye house. Wow. That's very on the nose, isn't it?
How did the Elder Kettle get to aisle 2? I'm assuming not everyone can just come and go, right? King Dice wouldn't let us through until we got the soul contract, so why let this guy through? Also, this cutscene makes no sense. The Elder Kettle shows up, tells us that he thinks he knows how we can get out of the deal with the devil, but then tells us that the only way to do it is to keep doing what we're doing. Why did he even come find us? Also, he calls his steed from Phase 3 a horse, but it doesn't neigh or whinny like a horse, it brays like a donkey. Wait, so my deaths are canon? I actually die and come back? How and why would you be keeping count otherwise? Also, does that say daring feats and wild ant? Did they not have the time to finish painting the word antics, or is it just a really cool ant circus? Are they going to cannibalize Wally?
Here comes a spooky bunch. Here goes!
Why does the announcer in the mausoleum suddenly not sound like the normal announcer? It's not the same cadence, the same voice effect, nothing. Presumably it is the same announcer, right? Because he still says the line that would follow in the regular stages. Is it supposed to be spooky because it's the mausoleum? Also, is that a Union Jack flag? Given that this is supposed to take place in 1930, that would put this game after the events of World War I, and if he's German, wouldn't that make him a traitor? Or does he have the flag because he stole it as a trophy of some kind? Would a rat even have been able to participate in the war? Also, Verna is a rat, right? I ask because if you notice, relative to us, he's only like half the size that Grim Matchstick was, and he was a dragon. Either Verna is a colossal-ass rat, or Grim was a gecko with wings. So, at the end of the fight, it's revealed that Werner Vermin was controlling Katzenwagen during the final phase, but that doesn't make any sense because we can clearly see Katzenwagen sneaking around during earlier phases and when he forces his way into the arena. Who was controlling Katzenwagen then? Yeah, all those guys we just spent hours fighting? They're all free now. We have effectively fought them for nothing. I get that we technically saved all these people from eternal damnation, but we still beat them up. You'd figure they'd be at least a little upset with us for going to their domain and kicking their asses. So, with the delicious last course, we get Miss Chalice on the title screen, but given that she's stuck in the astral plane, how is this possible at this point? Why does being corrupted by the devil change our color palette? Hold on, that's not what the legendary Chalice looked like during the base game. Where's her lipstick? And why is her beauty mark on her other cheek now?
Now you're dead too.
I was kidding.
Extra! Chef Salt Baker awarded best baker in all the lands! Oi, you're them cups what took out the devil, ain't ya? This aisle's tough, but if you sent that in packing, you got suitcases to spare. Here, pals, take a little moolah for doing the world a favor.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, thank you.
Wow, 3 f***ing coins.
Don't you need those? I mean, nobody's a paper boy by choice.
Dude, I think he is. That's a good name, actually.
How did Chef Saltbaker imprison Mugman? Does the game assume that I was using Cuphead to become Miss Chalice this whole time? Even if I was, how did you access the astral plane to capture Mugman? Also, this seems like a really contrived plan, especially since it already seems like everyone likes you. Why would they not just give you the ingredients you need for the Wonder Tart? If you could go into the astral plane, you could have just kidnapped the legendary Chalice when you gave her the cookie. It's nice that they get to live in harmony, and I'm glad that they seem to have found a way to bring back Miss Chalice from the astral plane, but even if he helped all the denizens of Aisle 4, I'd have a really hard time trusting the guy who almost killed our friend just to achieve ultimate power with bringing another one of our friends back to life. So, if you have Miss Chalice unlocked, she joins Cuphead and Mugman for the bad ending, and 2 things about that. 1, why is her beauty mark on the wrong cheek again? But more importantly, 2, why is Miss Chalice a servant of the devil? Wasn't the game that we lost at the beginning of the story Cuphead's fault? Hell, I don't even think it's fair that Mugman's here, let alone a Chalice that is stuck in the astral plane until we eat a magic cookie. God, I've been doing these videos a long time, and seeing weird shit like that never gets easier.